Okay, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Hello, hello, Dedekin here, and tonight we're playing some more Final Fantasy VII. For a bit of context, if everything goes alright, keyword if everything goes alright, we should be finishing the game today. So, between streams... Oh, 1 second. I just realized I still have the volume off. 1 sec. Also, who is... Oh. Friends just chatting. Got it. Alright, 1 second. Alright, 1 second. Is that a bit loud, or is that not loud enough? I can't tell. Alright, sure thing. Anyway, so right now, we have 2 things left to do in the game. First one, I don't mind doing really quickly. Also, I cannot tell, is this loud or not? Yeah, I think it is just loud. Okay, sure. Game, stop. Sorry, the game is just unexpectedly louder for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, sure, that works. Anyway. What was the thing? Okay, so there are 2 things we have left to do in the game. We're gonna do the first one really quickly, and the first thing to do is to actually get the maxed money achievement. There is an achievement in the game in order to... There we go. Why is that so big? I want to buy something. Sell materia. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, really quickly, because I actually ran out of space. Okay, talk to this guy again. Wanna buy something. Sell materia. Oh, here it is. And... Master of Gil. 99,999,999 gil. Alright, with that, we now have every achievement in the game, with the exception of, well, beat the game. Like, that is the last achievement. Sorry, so... I've mentioned this before, but typically what I try to do is, if there is a... I try not to get achievements off-screen. Right? Like, normally in other Final Fantasy games, there's been achievements for like, oh, earn 5,000 gil. Oh, hit the hit the 500,000 gil marker, right? There's been achievements in previous parts of the games, in previous games, where certain achievements were kind of unavoidable. Like, you know, kill 1,000 monsters, kill 3,000 monsters, right? And you would naturally get that through just grinding and whatnot. There wasn't really like, there wasn't really necessarily like, I can avoid that because I'm keeping track of exactly how many I have defeated. No, those I couldn't really control. So when it comes to those achievements, I can't really help those. Those are just like, naturally, you're just gonna get those. But when it comes to most achievements, I do try to get them on stream. So that's why I made sure to like wait right now. That's one reason why I made sure to wait right now to sell everything and get the max money. Well, okay, well apparently it's not max money, it's just 99 million money. My bad. I saw like literally the max cap and I thought that was the max. Nope, apparently it's 9 billion. Who knew? Anyway. I waited to get that on stream, and also I waited to get 99 on stream. So certain achievements like that, I did want to wait for. But yeah, no. So I am fairly excited, actually. I don't know a whole lot about... we should have 2 enemies away, which means this should go a bit faster. I will have to say, for like a final area, this isn't actually too bad compared to other previous Final Fantasy area, or Final Fantasy final areas. Like, I think 4 is very infamous for being like very windy. I think 5 wasn't that bad. 6 is just overall cool because it's just a giant island. But yeah, no, like, I will say, like, the game has been fun overall. There's been a couple things that I've kind of had my grievances with. And, you know, I've mentioned the whole controller thing. I still will. But I think another thing that's really irritating that doesn't really, like, I don't really mention it too much about. Or I've mentioned it a couple times, actually, but... And actually, right back there is a good example. So... There, for some reason, throughout the entire game, right, there are some points in the game where, like, the layout of the game did not help with trying to understand where you're supposed to go. Like here, for example, it's really cool that they shaded, like, the climb areas with blue. That's cool. But literally everywhere else in the game, there are a couple points where, like, I did not know how to navigate the game, which added to the difficulty of the game. And, like, literally because I could not know I was supposed to climb on this section, or I was supposed to do this or that. Like, that was a bit frustrating. Not gonna lie. Throughout the game, that sort of cleared up, but there was a couple points where, like, the art style, it looked great. I did not know how to navigate the area because it didn't look clear, but for some reason here in the final section of the game, oh yeah, we'll just highlight the cliffs where you can jump on at. Or like here, for example, like, look, like, I could go this way, right? No, I can't. Okay. Can I go down? No. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Like, there's a couple things that, like, doesn't really make sense for, like, it to... Like, there's certain navigational things that don't really make sense to, like, why are you like this? Oh, that's a fun boss. That's a fun boss to run away from. Okay. Oh, jeez. By the way, I don't know how much... Wait, there's a runaway sound effect? How have I not heard of that before? I guess because I've had the volume on, like, just low since then. But yeah, no, I think that thing has, like, 60,000 HP or something like that, because I've hit it with, like, 5 max damage hits, and it does not want to go down. Sure. It's fine. The objective right now is to sort of get to a low point. And then after that, we'll... Alright, so I'm gonna go down to a low point, and then I'm going to, like, strategize. Because, like, in theory, right, I'm going to basically walk in with this party, but I should probably prep, because I don't know how the final fight's gonna work out. Like, this will be quote-unquote my main party, but I will plot around in the event that something else happens. If that makes sense. Like, see, for example, this imagery right here is really cool, but, like, it does make navigating a bit harder. Okay. So this is the furthest point I've gone so far. Let's strategize real quickly. Starting with, like, ultimate weapon. Let's see. Hold on. Cloud, I don't mind giving Ribbon. I actually kind of want to give Ribbon to, ignore this for now. Oh, I guess that would have been nice to have. My bad. Safety bits. Give her Ribbon. Okay. Strategizing time. How do I want to walk into this final fight here? Okay, so how do we want to do this? I'm definitely leaning a bit more towards, yeah, keeping W item on a couple characters. Well, let's see. Sid does not have a summon, so let's give Hades added effect. Alright, so basically now we have, a pseudo ribbon. We could also probably get this up here too. It's fine. Mime is fine. I like magic counter on Cloud. I don't... Personally, I think it'd be very funny to equip, Let me see. I kind of want to try Quattro Magic with, like, Ultima. Not fully sure how that works, but I kind of want to try it. Equip... Paired Magic used 4 times. W item is fine. Mime is fine. Oh, right. Who do I give? I like giving Yuffie healing. I like giving Cloud barrier. If I can find it. And I like giving Sid time. That's fine. I could probably replace these with better alls, that's fine. Magic counter. So I did have this for a summon, but in theory, we don't have to do anything like super special. W item is fine. Well, not really. Quad Ultra's funny. Mime on him. Mime on her is fine. Let's see. Speed plus? Ooh. Tempting. Death Blow's funny. Bahamut is funny. Double cut? Ooh, wait. I kind of like that on, I like that on Cloud, actually. Although that might be better on, this might be better on Yuffie overall. Let me think here. Let me think. Added cut. Tempting. It's the round. Tempting. W item. Oh. Yeah, W item. Let's see. Master command, no, okay. Master magic, master that. I forget whether, I think Sid's based on, Magic plus, that's fine. Master magic, another all. Master summon. Oh, we have another all? Huh. That's fine. Restore, restore, restore. HP plus. Probably should give this to Cloud. Because, his weapon gives MP Turbo. Magic counter, that's just fun in general. Luck plus. Enemy lair. Snake attack, shield. W magic, gravity. We could, W magic, W magic to double. Does that mean we use Ultima 4 times? Yeah, I think that would mean we use Ultima 4 times. Actually, let me check stats. Who's actually really good on magic? Cloud's 174. Oh, yeah, no, that's just Cloud. Although, is that because of Magic Plus, though? Let me see. No, he still has the highest magic in general. Okay, fair. Alright, fair, fair. Is it weird to say that I wouldn't mind Bahamut 0 here? Magic 4... Okay, I think we more or less have Cloud almost figured out. Minus the fact that I put that in the wrong spot. I don't know why I did that. Speed plus. You know what? Speed plus. Sure, that helps. Increases cap. I think one of these guys is based on cap here. Mega All, Magic Plus. Sure. Double HP plus, right? I think counterattack on, yeah, counterattack on Yuffie isn't that bad. Slash all? No. What am I thinking of? Right, I did want to give her double cut because she can do, so she can do 4 attacks. Restore if she needs to. Final attack if she falls. Meme is just kind of a backup plan. W item is just a backup plan. Counterattack cover? If we do that, we're gonna have to give her an HP plus. Oh, I don't think this works. I don't think this works. Be funny if it did. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to give her an HP plus. There we go. Okay, so that covers that. Counterattack cover. Now the fun question, what do we do with Sid? Sid's just kind of here. It's like, Sid is just kind of here. Maybe give him the counter stuff might be a bit better. Knights of the Round time? Hector! Hey, how's it going? So, glad you brought that up. So, I was going to try taking on the final boss without Knights of the Round. My guy does mention that it speeds things up by a lot. So I was going to attempt the final boss without Knights of the Round. That said, apparently so I've been posting my VODs onto YouTube, and someone actually made a comment on one of the YouTube videos recently, saying that if I were to use Knights of the Round on the final boss, it actually makes the final boss harder. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. I'm kind of strategizing away from that. Like, obviously I can do a couple different things. Yeah, why don't we give, probably not the best thing, but let's do that. So yeah, no, I'm currently just plotting and planning away from that. But otherwise, Hector, how are you doing? I'm guessing luck means crits, so sure. And yeah, no, I'm just kind of, plotting and planning on figuring out how I want to do things. How are you doing, Hector? I did get the max money achievement before starting here. And yeah, no. Running on 3 hours of sleep, I know that feeling. And 4 glasses of cola. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hope you can get some rest soon. And if you do need to dip out, get some rest, please do so. Please take care of yourself. That should be the #1 thing right now. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm just trying to very quickly try to figure out how I want to do this. So Cloud has Barrier, which he'll immediately set up Wall. Sid has Time, which will give everyone haste, and Yuffie has Restore, which will give everyone regen at the start of the fight. If Yuffie goes down, we have Phoenix, so she revives everyone. Mime and W item, so maybe we can set up some hero drinks, and then maybe copy everyone. When it comes to fighting, Yuffie has quadruple cut. She does pretty good damage. And someone was telling me about overflow damage, which I don't know if that's a thing. So regardless, she hits 4 times, hopefully at max damage. I don't know if this works. I did this as a joke, and we'll see if it works. And yeah, no, just kind of trying to figure out everyone else's setup. I think for the most part, +1 luck. Yeah, no, I'm not really sure like what to throw onto the final person. Like I think like for Cloud, I do also have I have Quattro Ultima, which is that helps elemental damage. Yuffie has physical damage, and so does Sid to some degree. So maybe something else to like both strength or something to I'm not fully sure. Trying to very quickly figure that out before taking on the final boss. Have to stay up for the Meteor animation. It's very famous. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot, okay. That sounds cool. I guess I could do that to max that out. Counterattack. It doesn't... I guess it won't hurt to give her counterattack, but... Mime W summon... Master Command... Increase... no, it's fine. Snack Attack... Quattro Magic, Mega All... All effect on every action. That would probably be helpful. Meteor animation. Oh, as in Sephiroth's super long attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I should have probably, maybe I probably should have, stayed before coming all the way down here. That might have helped. Because I mean, to be fair, it won't take too long to reset up everything if I have to do everything again, but, like... It'd be fine, right? It'd be fine, right? It'd be fine, right? Okay, you know what? I don't know, like... I don't know how to set everyone else up, so... I'm gonna kind of not... This is the center of the planet? Oh, this is what it meant by everyone gives you items. Imperial Guard. Wait. No crit defense, but... Oh. See vaccine. Speed source. Magic source. Oh yeah, Yiffy, didn't you find something? Alright. Counter materia. Oh, okay. But I'm the one who found it, so you better give it back. Okay. There, I give it back. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the point of no return then. That awkward feeling when someone gets you a board game that you already own. So, that's very helpful in terms of like, hey, I'm missing like I'm missing the thumbtack on my Monopoly board. I'll just grab the thumbtack from the other board. Or it gets even funnier when you have like multiple copies of like Monopoly or something, or like board games, but like they have different editions, like Monopoly, but it's the Stranger Things edition, or Monopoly, but it's the Marvel edition, right? So what you could do is then you could just take all the board games and just combine them all together and be like, okay, we have Iron Man going down Park Boulevard, and next to him is the thumbtack, followed by the Demogorgon. The Demogorgon is going to be buying the water park. That makes things kind of fun. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but like, it makes things fun. It's like expansions to like board games, right? Or not board games, card games. Like there's a card game that I sometimes, or actually I want to say very rarely, I should say, but very rarely play with some friends called DC Deck Builder, where every like expansion is its own individual set, but there's also like a master set where like you can take the cards out of that like expansion set and then add it together with all the other cards to make like one like gigantic deck of cards to play through. So yeah, no, it's good fun. All right, let's go on. All right, everyone, let's mosey. Why do you say that? Dang her again. Stop saying it like a wimp. Can't you say move it out or something? I enjoy the DC Deck Builder game. Yes. I learned my lesson about combining them all together. So the hard part about that is just... it's going over the rule set and the ban list. That's the hard part. Because... what is it? So, I don't think... they... there is probably like a list somewhere, but they tend to release like, ban updates. Rather than, I think have a full list. Unless it's somewhere. So, generally speaking, they'll have an article being like, okay, these cards are now banned. These cards... these heroes are now worth this much points for your setup. And then that can get a bit confusing. Because again, like my friends have like almost all the expansions with the exception of I think like one or two. So literally when we play, they try to shuffle everything and they set up like 5 big stacks in the middle of the table. And then as we play, we just flip over the top stacks rather than just go off like one giant like deck and then flip over one card at a time. No, there's like every stack is its own individual deck. And then it just also like trying to plan around like what heroes are worth like 1 point, what heroes are worth 2 points when setting up your heroes. So like that can get complicated very fast. Move out. What? Look at the number. Crap. They're coming out full force. Cloud, you go first. Okay, I'm going alone. Ah, shut it. You won't do no good with everyone else back in here. Barrett's right. You take 2 of us with you and go first. The rest can catch up later. This is like a practice run before the final boss? Yeah, a major practice run. I'm fine with that. Probably more fun than meeting Sephiroth down there. This might be fun to pass time. They're coming. They're already on the floor next to us. Cloud, hurry up and make up your mind. I mean, yeah. All of you. Later. So I'm guessing it's a bit more fitting to like... oh, okay, I'm controlling this then. So how does this work? Adrenaline. Oh, they surprisingly didn't do... I forgot I had magic counter. Also, for almost max damage, Cloud's doing 8,000. That's not bad. Forgot I had Bahamut Zero equipped. He just has a really long animation. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was fast. Also, Sid did not do a lot of damage there. Oh, is it not like a boss fight for every... I responded with Terra Flare. I assume that you have all ultimate weapons and whatnot? Yes. So Cloud has ultimate weapon, which is supposed to deal additional damage based on how much HP Cloud has. Yuffie has her weapon, which I think does additional damage based on the level of the enemy. And I believe Sid's weapon does additional damage based on his MP. Now, I also did not equip everyone else, because I don't know if I need to equip everyone else. So if I lose for whatever reason, that's probably why. Respond, Terra Flare. Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, give another Mech Elixir here in a second. Okay. We're gonna be here for a while. Yeah, okay, so I quit Bahamut Zero because it gave +4 magic rather than Bahamut Neo that gave +2 and regular Bahamut giving +1. Should I probably equip a lower version of magic counter to prevent this from keep spamming? Also, I have no idea whether this is like actually like a mini boss or if this is a 1, 2, 3. Nice. Oh gosh, 1 second. Do I have an extra HP plus here? Maybe. Oh wait, this isn't... Let's do that. Oh, wait. That's an idea. Hold on. That goes there. Right, someone mentioned this to me. Hold on, wait. Where is counter? Counter... Counter Meme. Counter Meme. Alright, let's see. Counter attack. Stop it. Okay, now back to you. I mean, Luck Plus would be nice. Sorry, just trying to think here for a second. HP... Cover, enemy lower HP exchange, long range, mega all, preempt. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. See, there we go. Right, the all I was using granny leveled. You know, for like a final area, it's not really that bad again. Where are we? Wait, what? Genova! It's coming! Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is final boss, right? Face everyone. Regen everyone. Wall and barrier, I guess? Or can I not? Oh, no, actually no, Ultima. There we go, that works. Okay, he did Terra Flare, shoot. As usual, there are a few final bosses in each Final Fantasy game. I figured as much. So, like, I don't know whether, like, this is or is not, like, the final boss, or whether there's gonna be something else afterwards. Or if this is one of those mini-bosses before the final boss. I'm looking at, like, 6, for example, that has, like 6 or 7 before you finally get to, the final boss. Also, maybe I should have started setting up, Wait, tomato? Wait, what's the tomato for? Also, I kind of want to see how this happens here. Is this going to be like 4 ultimas that cost MP back to back, or is it just going to trigger? Oh, yeah, no, shoot. Oh, that went fast. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool. It put a lot of effect in that laser departing sound. I didn't notice. Well, I can't control characters, so, like, guessing this is just one giant cutscene then. Light? A light. Is this light holy? Ow. Dang, man. Barrett? What, so everyone together again? Okay. Sephiroth. This is Sephiroth's power? My body! I can't control my body! My front legs, my hind legs, my tail's about to rip off! This is definitely not good. He's way out of our league! I don't know if I can go on! Cloud! Urgh! there. It's there. Cloud. Holy is there. Holy materia is shining. Eris power is shining. Holy Eris. It's not over yet. This isn't the end yet. Oh. Is this, I mean, do I just do this, and then... So is this like main party, backup party 1, backup party 2? Oh no. Please make allies into 3 groups. I don't have the characters for 3 groups, so like... I'd rather... Okay, well then these guys are our backup plan then. Oh, well, it's nice the game gives me the option. Almost if you had a party member die along the way. Yeah, why would that happen? Why would that happen? 72. You know what? Like, if it comes down to it... Hold on, where is it at? Master Summon, W Summon. Alright, if it comes down to Barret, I will Knights of the Realm if I need to, but like... Let's go, everyone. No way, we're gonna lose. Ares memories are memories. We can't tell you our memories. Come, planet, show us your answer. And Sephiroth, settle everything. Now's a chance to use all that Guild Plus material. Definitely need it. In theory. Magic. Region all. Magic. Haste all. W magic. Wall. Plus Ultima. Immediately respond with Terra Flare. Also, my guide is saying something about Bizarro Sephiroth versus Safer Sephiroth. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh gosh, you dropped an image. If I click on that image, it pauses the game. Demi 3? Oh no. It missed. Head portion B dead? Game. What's going on? Worry about the other members? Not really. I don't know what that means. Haste? Wall. Ultima. Actually, Mimic. Or W item. Hero drink. Cloud, hero drink, cloud. Right magic dead? Not really. Bizarro energy. Hero. Oh, what? Oh, it's immune to attacks? W item. Hero drink. Hero drink. Meme. Bizarro energy. I mean, that's fine. So apparently I can't... So apparently I can't touch this thing at the moment. Oh, wait. Oh, I can target that thing. Okay, well, she's maxed out then. Oh, I can't... 4 attack won't let me target the main head. Well, then I guess we just mimic. I was gonna hope, like, Mime would have, Oh, what the? Wait, is the head falling, or...? Was that... it? No way, that can't be it. No. Huh? Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, thank you. I was worried for a second there. Regen. Haste. Wall plus Ultima. Actual final boss. Okay, thank you. Like, I was worried there because, like, things were going too well. things were going too well. Wait a second. You can probably kill this one fast. We'll see. We'll see. He technically did set up a barrier, which I didn't know about, so I can't immediately de-barrier it. So he has a debuff, and if he happens to heal fast, then there's not really much I can do about that. Oh, Shadow Flare. That's cool. Ultima plus Ultima. Mega Elixir plus Hero Drink on Sid. That's fine. Oh! Just set up Hero Drink on him for now. Or just use Knights of the Round. Again, I wanted to take on the final boss without Knights of the Round. Like, yeah, it'd probably be faster, but it'd probably feel a bit like cheating a bit. So that's kind of why I wanted to do it without Knights of the Round. Because, like, to be fair, okay, when it comes to, like, the super bosses that have, like, 1,000,000 HP and 800,000 HP, yeah, no, like, that can also just easily one-shot you. Like, at that point, like, no, I'll do whatever I need to, like, to take advantage of the fight. Honestly, I'm just curious to attack it. Like, I probably could keep using, as soon as game wants to respond... Oh, we don't have, Can't reach? Oh, well then, Yuffie should be able to reach, right? Everyone's currently under the effect of haste. Pale Horse. Sure. Well, in that case, double Ultima, attack 4, and then... Oh, well, oops. I meant to mime Cloud, not mime Yuffie. Oh well. Oh wait, sits under the effect of, sadness. Okay. That's random. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It prevents, like, the overcharge from, like, increasing faster. Also, out of curiosity, does Flare do more damage in this game, or does Ultima do more damage in this game? I've not tested that. One, two, three... Also, she's doing max damage through a barrier. Yeah, he can't reach. Super... Oh. Shoot. There it is. Oh, So there's a comet that hits a Milky Way? Pluto! Wait. No, he destroyed Pluto! Is that why it's not a planet anymore? This is why Pluto's not yeah, I just read that. Jupiter's a gas planet, so that makes sense. Also, this meant to, like, canonically... Okay, so, like, technically speaking, the Final Fantasy games don't necessarily take place on quote-unquote Earth. They take place on, usually, like, a blue planet, but, like... Yeah, okay, so a blue planet, but does that technically also mean, like... So, like, does 7 take place on a pseudo-Earth, in a sense? Also, I really do wish I turned up the music for this final fight. Respond, Terraflare. Ah, jeez. So I don't. If I meme with Sid, I don't know what happens first. I'll probably set up Mega Elixir just to be safe. You really shouldn't be alive after Supernova. Max. You mean like literally? Like, yeah. I think they're too busy making the cool animation to worry about having them make sense. Fair. You really shouldn't be alive after Supernova. I don't know. I'll be honest, like, I did not go... I only hunted down Max, Can't reach, can't reach. That's fine. Wall on everyone. Followed by Ultima. If you mean literally, well then, like... Okay, so once again, I did not hunt down, like, the stat-changing items. So I can't, like, say anything upon of... Everyone's maxed up. Well, technically, Heartless Angel. Okay, sure. Wait, everyone's limit gauge is maxed out. But yeah, no, if you get hit with a supernova, you really shouldn't survive. Also, that's a bit cheap. Just like, here's a move to bring you down to like 5% HP. And I know it's 5% HP because like, Cloud and Yuppie are at the same values, while Sid has a slightly less value. Because his max is not technically max. Who's respond? Wait, what? Oh, wait, oh, that's it? He drops her HP to nothing and just... Okay. Sure. Oh, okay. This fight would be a lot harder if you were not maxed out. So, one of the final fights, I don't know if it's this one specifically, or if it was the, like, the first boss I fought before Sephiroth. If you go into the fight at max level, apparently it's harder. If you go in there, he will have more HP, so I don't know if that means this one as well, or... This is all we could do? Wait, what about Holy? What's gonna happen to the planet? That... I don't know. This isn't... Isn't the rest up to the planet? You're right. We've done all that we could. Alright, everyone. We did our best. That's it. Let's go home proud. Okay, that's a bit... I'm about to say, that's a little anticlimactic. Wait a second. I feel it. What? He is still here. Ugh. Still. Cloud? He's laughing. What the? Cloud! What the? Oh. Okay, that's a cool animation. But you kind of did everything in the game, so I suppose you deserve to beat him up. Not necessarily. Like, the game did ask me to max level out, the game did ask me to do everything, so I did everything. So, like, I don't know, I was expecting him to spam more of the, I was expecting him to be a little bit more aggressive, if that makes sense. Like, use the, like, Heartless Angel and then immediately attack afterwards, in other words, so that we had low HP and he knocked out somebody. So we constantly had, so we'd have constantly have one person, like, revive and one person doing damage and just doing like that. Oh. Wait, our limit gauge is going up. Good. Okay. Sorry, the Steam achievement like scared me for a second there. Oh shoot, there's a little bit of blood in his face. Live stream. Also, it's so pixelated. Maybe the real Sephiroth of the trauma we made. You're not wrong there. Oh. Cloud, use jump. I think I'm beginning to understand. Huh? An answer from the planet. The Promised Land. I think I can meet her there. Yeah, let's go meet her. Huh? game. It's like game. That's not a joke, that's the actual plot. Yeah, I know, that's why I laughed. Hey, where's everyone? Hey! Also, conveniently, there's not Vincent or Yuffie because you could technically beat the game without them. They also need to be safe too. But now, what are we gonna do? Holy should be moving soon. And that means this planet will... Lady Lux, don't fail me now. Sorry, I like the fact that they animated the cigarette falling in its mouth. What the? Why is the ship falling? And how is the ship supposed to get back out? Oh, okay, so that's how the ship gets back out. I was like, okay. Crap. So, like, that ship's gonna crash, right? Shouldn't they all be more worried about that than anything else? Because, like, most of its parts got destroyed just now. Also, that's Second Town? Or is that... Oh, wait, no. Flower Girl. That's gotta be a scary thought for... Gotta be like a scary image for anyone living there. Jeez. I mean, it's not the fault for anyone living in the town that this is happening, but like... Jeez. Oh, from the observatory. I hope there was an evacuation. Okay, so the ship is fine, but like, they showed it getting damaged. Wait a dang minute. What's gonna happen to Midgar? We can't let that happen. I had everyone take refuge in the slums. But the way things are now... Okay, so they did evacuate, that's good. It's too late for Holy. Meteor is approaching the planet. Holy is having the opposite effect. Forget Midgar. We've got to worry about the planet. 0 casualties, just trust me. I mean... Hopefully. Also, I'm kind of surprised Catsif's still moving. What's that? Oh, is that the live stream? Where is it specifically coming out of from? The heck is that? Fair. Livestream. So I gotta say, not, like, they're all fine. Yeah, especially this one girl right here. Who I'm assuming is Barrett's daughter, question mark? And if not, then it's just a random NPC girl. Because did we... I don't think we technically saw what happened to her specifically. Like, there was a point where Barrett left to, like, say goodbye to everyone, so I'm guessing he went to go see her, but... I'm assuming he, like, had Katsif tell him where she's at, but... Square paid for the whole thing, they're gonna use the whole thing. Yeah, there's more context. Disc 3. The primary thing in Disc 3 to do, story-wise, is... Oh! Earth. Is to defeat Sephiroth, so... Like, the extra stuff you can do, but, like... Not... Oh, is that it? Is there gonna be like a post-credit thing, or? Okay, I guess that's it for the game. Not gonna lie, I thought the stream was gonna take like a little bit longer, but I knew it was gonna be short, but I didn't think it was gonna be this short. Shoot, okay. Thoughts on the game overall. I enjoyed the story. I've mentioned the controller issues, and that's fine. Technically, the controller issues are a zero issue if you just play on keyboard and mouse, whatever, I get that, but... And I've also mentioned earlier on the stream that, like, some of the art, like, for the map layouts, I liked a lot of the map layouts, but there were times where I couldn't navigate because the maps made it look like it made no sense. Like, oh, actually, to navigate, you have to step onto this one random object. That's not just a prop on the ground. It's actually a pathing on the floor. I'm like, how am I supposed to know that? Like, the only time they actually made, like, an effort to, like, distinct that is in the final dungeon for some reason. That was a pain at times. Like, navigating throughout the game was a pain, just because, like, pathing was not, like, an easy, like, to understand thing. This blew everyone's mind back in the day. Imagine going from 6 to 7. I was still surprised back at 5. When they were, like, they were making use of, like, the sprite interactivity with the on the screen. How expressive they were making everything. I was so blown away back at 5. So, like, everything else has just been, like, you can definitely see the upgrades since then. But yeah, no, like... really cool cutscenes. Like, there's still a little bit, like, you can definitely tell there's still definitely, like, some stiffness in some of the cutscenes. Like, obviously, they can't, like, go... They didn't have the technology at the moment to, like, go full with, like, the face rigging and whatnot. But you definitely got a sense of the characters' emotes, you got a sense of what's going on in the scene. A lot of the scenes look really cool. Like, I'm still remembering, like, the bike sequence when escaping, Shinra HQ for the first time. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things in the game. And there's a lot of, like... You can definitely tell there's a lot of love in some areas. Like, all the enemies... I don't think they repeat too many enemies in this game. I think, you know, obviously Tomberry, Master Tomberry, those are very similar, but, like... Oh, there's a star above one. But, like every enemy, to some degree, was very unique. there's very few like repetition between like, oh, this is the same enemy, this is a different enemy. It has the same sprites, it's a different color, but it's totally a different enemy. It's just stronger. Right? They definitely avoided that in a lot of cases. There was a lot of like very unique monsters throughout the game. Dare I say this was the first AAA game? Really? And by that I mean first high-budget blockbuster game? So like, the history of like Final Fantasy, like localization specifically, is very interesting. Obviously, many people are aware of like Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 being labeled very differently in the West compared to like the original Japanese releases. And then they then proceeded to stop everything you're doing there and then proceed to release 7 and just say, this is Final Fantasy 7. to which to a casual consumer that may sound like very confusing, going from like 3 to 7. What? But like that said, was quote-unquote Final Fantasy 3 meant to be 5 or 6? It was 5, right? Or was it 6? The English translation of 7 and 8 isn't amazing. Everything is very concise. I mean, yeah. Like, I don't fault it for that. Like, if it can convey the story overall, that's fine. Like, if there's some, like... if there's some translations here and there, maybe that might make some people a little bit more of a stickler in terms of, like, specific dialogues. Oh, wait, no, he said this at this point. Like, fair, but, like, characters generally talk more in the Japanese version, just due to the amount of meaning you can't fit in the kanji. Right. That's always a big issue with, translation between, like, Japanese to English. Like, there's a lot more, like... How do you say it? There's a lot more different, like... kind of like what you're saying, like, there's more meaning behind some of the words they're saying, so English has to either, like, get very playful with the dialogue, or a lot of things do get lost in translation. Like, this is a bad example, but, like, Yakuza, for example. Whenever they've dubbed Yakuza games in the past, which wasn't a lot, but whenever they did, all of a sudden characters are swearing a lot, and they are saying mother and all that just because that's just like, how exactly do you translate some of the dialogue exchange there? It's also kind of why, like, in a lot of cases they do still keep like honorifics on some characters, because at that point, like, that's kind of hard to translate between, like, when we're trying to refer to someone with respect or trying to refer to someone casually. How exactly do you convey that outside of just saying, oh, hi, Jim? like the sentence is hi, Jim, but, like, is Jim the boss you're supposed to be obeying, or is Jim like a friend? Like, that means two different things, in other words. That's always a fun thing. But yeah, no, overall, I did enjoy a lot of the game. I'm gonna be honest, the game was a lot less grindy than I thought it was going to be. Like, obviously, you know, maxing out materia was one thing. Maxing out, like, the ultimate attacks did take a while. What the? 500 years later? Okay. That's a lot, game. That means the characters we were following are no longer around. Except maybe Red and Cat Sif. I don't know how long Red lives for, and Cat Sif is a robot, but... yeah, there we go, there's Red. Game? Wasn't Red the last of his kind? Okay. Okay, I guess to be fair, like, the little ones don't have, like, flame on their tails, so... that doesn't mean anything. Okay. Okay, what was that supposed to mean, game? What do you mean 500 years later? Okay, wait, there's still more. Is there? Uh, pfft, the game just kind of end. I don't know it was supposed to do that. 1 sec, let me get it back. Let me, there we go. The ending is open to interpretation? What is the intended interpretation then? Uh, like 500 years later, Red and or his descendants approach a town covered in fog that I'm guessing is meant to be Midgar. I'm guessing the final scene is meant to be Midgar. It was a bit blurry, but I'm guessing it's meant to be Midgar. At which point, Midgar gets like life goes on. Like everyone may or may not have lived. Everyone may or may not have passed on. I don't know. Um, let me do. Uh, let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure where a good spot for this would be at. Upper corner or no. Nah, I think where I had it at was fine. All right. Let me just really quickly. Can I not have that, please? Alrighty, that is Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, no, my overall thoughts. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game overall. A few like things that were a little bit irritating, but otherwise, you could definitely see there's a lot of love put in a lot of different moments in the game. I thought the final boss was going to be. You need to include this in your screenshot. Oh gosh, what is this? Terraflare. Cloud, this is the 7th week in a row you've shown Terraflaring Cloud. uh Actually, you know what? Sure. Like challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. How do I do this? How exactly would it what wasn't the best way for me to do this? 1 second. I'm joking, of course. You're joking. You may be joking. How would I do this? I could cuz like I am basically just print screening the screen here, which is what's showing that. But let me see. Save image. Desktop. It's done. Can we like do a full screen here, or can we? How do we do this? Let's see. Cancel. Hold on. Cancel. No, I just want to like make this individual. How do I do this? How do we do this? Like, I just want like, I guess that's bigger, but not like, uh, no game. I don't want to do that. or no, like, imager. How do I... Also, you said another image in chat. What was that? That was a while ago. Oh, wait, that was Terraflare. Okay, fair. How do I just make the image itself appear as a smaller image, but not, like, take up the full screen? Whoa, that's 800%. 100%. 112%. 112%. No, that's a slideshow. Uh, like, that kind of works, but, like, not really what I'm doing. Like, how do I just make the image itself appear rather than, like, the rest of the logo? That's what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. Because, like, I can resize it to the entire screen, but, like, that doesn't help with what I'm doing. Also, how do I... Can I... I just want the individual image. Is there a way I can just do that? Show film strip. Like, okay, hold on. So don't delete. Task manager. Where's it at? Photos. Can we bring this to... Yeah, resource value. I want to bring this to the front row. How do we do this? Shoot. Okay, you know what? Like, I can do I can do the obvious thing. Fine, fine, save image. Open with paint. Fine, fine. Copy. Paste. File save. Okay, you know what? Backwards way of doing it. Desktop. There we go. Like, okay, there we go. Like, not the exact way I normally do it, but there. I will post the tweet in a second. Like, okay, alrighty. I'll be posting the win tweet in a second. Probably should have made it bigger, but it's fine. Alrighty. To everyone stop by, everyone, like, thank you so much. I was debating between whether or not I go on to 7 Remake next. And by 7 Remake, I mean 7 Remake Trilogy, as well as Ever Crisis and Ever Course, or Ever... Like, there's 4 games at the moment, and then they're going to be releasing a 5th game either later this year or maybe early next year, one of the two, to complete the Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy or whatever. I was debating on playing that next or going straight to 8. I put a poll on Twitter, and everyone seemed to have voted more. Just go to 8 next. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to be going to Final Fantasy VIII next, which, for a bit more context, there are 2 versions of Final Fantasy VIII on Steam. There is Final Fantasy VIII, and then there's Final Fantasy Remake. Both apparently have different points at which they can crash a lot. Both have their own issues. Remake is basically the same thing as 8, with the exception of Remake having speed up qualities. So the current plan is to probably play 8 on stream, And and in my free time, probably play the original so that I work on both at the same time because I'm pretty sure uh, like like 9 is already going to be a pain. I'm probably not going to play 8 over twice with it being the same exact game. Like with 4 pixel remaster and like 4 3D, I don't mind playing that twice because those are technically the two different games, but also the same story. Apparently 8 and 8 remake are the same exact game, except 8 remake has quote unquote slightly higher like quality like cutscenes and speed of functions. That's it. There's like not really a difference. They have the same exact achievements, they have the same exact story progression. Literally just one has a speed up function. So I'll probably be playing the one with the speed up function on stream and then the other in free time. But yeah, no. Now I can get some sleep. Have a good night. Thank you, Hector. Thank you for stopping by. Triple Triad is calling you. I'm gonna have to learn that. One thing I'm definitely afraid of is I've not fully checked for a guide and or like what exact achievements 8 is going to ask for. If 8 goes back and asks for, oh yeah, complete the entire best area in the game. Also, make sure not to level, because if you do, the game gets harder. Because that's a thing. Like, yeah, 8's gonna be a game. 8 is gonna be a game. Oh, if you grind, everything gets harder. Like, okay, okay. 8 remake is very slight upscale. Yeah, very slight upscale, and apparently it has a speed up function. But otherwise, 8 remake and 8 are like the exact same game, which is why I'm planning to play them at the exact same time and then deal with that. 9, I don't. 9 is going to be a pain for different reasons. Apparently, with 9, you have to play it either like 2 or 3 times. Because there's one achievement that requires you to beat that. I'm going to have to look into it a bit more. But there's an achievement that I think requires you to beat the game in under 10 hours. So, which probably is possible. That's probably possible. But like, I don't often speedrun games. Like, when it comes to playing games on the second playthrough, I'll try to play through them as fast as possible, but like, we'll see. So 9 is gonna be fun. 8's gonna be fun. Definitely don't want to fight the final boss at 8 level 99. I forget. Is Final Fantasy 8 the game that randomizes the final boss? Or rather, randomizes your party when the final boss so that if you aren't leveling everyone evenly, then you could just kind of lose? Or like, if you don't prepare everyone, you just kind of lose? Because like, I was a bit afraid of for this game. When it said split everyone to 3 parties, I didn't know if it meant something like 6, where like if a party member passes out, the next party member comes into play, or if it meant like you will have to fight with everyone. That I was a bit afraid of for the final fight in this game. Thankfully, it was like, okay, yeah, no, you handled everything with just the first party. You're good to go. So I don't know. A asterisk, we'll see. A definite asterisk, we'll see. But regardless, let me make the tweet. Let me figure out how long I have actually played this game for and go from there. To everyone stop by, thank you so very much. Probably next week I'll start 8, just because why not? So next week I'll be starting 8. Like I said to everyone, thank you so much. Hope everyone has a good night. Do please take care. Hector, please do get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by, man. And yeah, hope everyone has a good night.